All right, let's check attribute points. Let's level one of them if we can. There we go. Solid star now. Story progress. We got It's a Main Event is the last one I got. All right, Bish.
Someone's been busy.
I'm not just having matches for your benefit.
Oh,
And I
God.
don't super appreciate your social media commentary.
I don't really care about the motivation. Besides, I've realized something.
Yeah?
What's that?
Having a handful of matches is not the equivalent of putting in years of work at the Performance Center. You know, that thing you have to do if you didn't grow up with a famous wrestling family? The so-called dues you've paid over the past couple of weeks are pretty insignificant.
You're backing out of facing me on Main Event?
I didn't say that. Because I also realized I can harness how unfair this is for my own good. Even if you can't benefit from your pedigree due to your overwhelming lack of talent, there's no reason why I shouldn't. And like it or not, and I do not, having a match with you, LJ, will increase my standing in the eyes of the short-sighted, legend-obsessed WWE management. Especially when I win.
Sure, you're in.
So you're in?
I'm in. But I can't just squash you on Main Event. If we want people to stand up and really take notice, we're gonna have to have one banger of a match. So don't hold back. I know I won't.
You're determined to make this personal, aren't you?
Yeah?
If it encourages you to try a little harder than you did at Survivor Series, yes.
Fine. I'll ask Molly to set it up. We can settle this in the ring.
That's literally all I've been asking to do.
The main... welcome, everybody, to the main event. Right, so... Yep. I understand that this is a story gate. I have no interest
Ruthless
in that.
Universe? You know I'm not one for spoilers, but I have it on good authority that the next episode of WWE's Main Event is going to be can't miss. So don't miss it.
Holiday. I eat, sleep, breathe.
No longer in someone else's shadow, this wrestler has a bright future.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Dr. Britt Baker.
Blessed with natural ability and her aunt's guidance, the sky's the limit for this superstar.
Guidance is well and good, but you've got to be willing to take charge of your own career, or you'll wake up one day and wonder where it went.
This superstar looks ready to make a statement.
Tireless and fearless, it's Ava Moreno.
And from the Bronx, New York, Ava
No wonder she's a
Moreno.
bitch.
And
She's
guys,
from the
this looks to be a match
Bronx.
with major implications here in WWE. Could change the entire landscape here.
I wish I could add the D. D. But
Welcome to main event, where Justine's niece is looking to put her Survivor Series debut in the rearview mirror against up-and-coming superstar Ava Moreno.
Well, I've seen Ava at the PC, and she's as determined to make it in WWE as anyone out there. She'll be looking to make quick work of her unseasoned opponent.
Come on, Corey. Give Ava's opponent a chance. Rumor has it she's been hustling to get much-needed ring reps, so I, for one, am looking forward to seeing what she can do.
Cinches up the arm in a series of boots.
She's feeling it, and the WWE Universe is feeling it too.
Not at all awkward at all.
Self in the zone, but she shouldn't hesitate much longer. Driven down.
That was weird. Sunset rollover pin.
And she gets the shoulders up.
She probably didn't expect it to put her away there, but she's put her on notice.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Annoying.
One after another. Both putting their full weight on the arm. She's forced onto the defensive now.
She can withstand the punishment, though.
Uh-oh. Full mount. Hammer fists. Striking at will. The ref might want to stop this one. Boom.
No, ref. Keep it going.
You can tell a fire's been... Oh, no, there could be trouble lurking for her with this submission maneuver. She's in a tremendous amount of pain, and for some reason, she lets go of the hold.
Could have just been a tease of the potential agony that's yet to come.
Getting back into the ring.
As you can see, I don't know how to do that move.
With authority. And into the count. 2 count. She kicks out with authority after 2.
Authority.
Barely, but it counts.
One after another. These string of attacks are keeping her off her game.
Yeah, the faults in her game plan are being laid bare.
Oh, she countered it. Nice.
She got
Counter.
the shoulders down. Ava for the pin and the win.
Yes.
Amazing effort by her.
So close. That could have been it.
Dodges out of the way. My goodness, absolute dominance.
Okay, Miss Ava. That was annoying. Didn't even get a counter chance.
Proves to be too quick.
She might be in some trouble now.
This is where endurance becomes so important in the late stages of the match.
Standing strike. Uh-oh, knocked out the ref.
It was clearly an accident, Corey.
But one that it looks like Ava is willing to take advantage of.
Drop tumble onto the chair.
A chair, a downed referee, and an opportunity. What's she gonna do?
Do it!
Looks like both these women are ready to play dirty. She's going to use the chair.
Ava with a bit of a tribute to Eddie Guerrero. And now the referee thinks she used the chair. It's a disqualification.
Damn.
It may not be the ending to this match we deserve, but it's the one we got.
I can't imagine either of these two women are terribly happy with the outcome.
I don't know, Cole. Looks like Ava might be. And at the end of the day, it's still a W for her.
That's annoying. Britt would use the chair, though. Let's be honest. She'd be like, chair opportunity. Let's go. I don't know which way I'm going with this. Achievement, choices, and consequences.
Pretty pleased with how that match went.
Of course you are. You cheated.
Pretty sure the ref saw you cheat, LJ.
But I didn't actually do anything.
Yet.
You, of all people, should know it doesn't matter what actually happens. It only matters what others, in this case the ref, sees.
Me of all people? What is that?
I told you I would make the WWE Universe stand up and take notice.
I really hate this character.
You planned this from the start, didn't you?
Maybe not this exactly, but I knew I had to use an opportunity against you to make a statement. Didn't go exactly as I planned, but lucky for me, you don't even know how to cheat right. And now, everyone's talking about the victory
Ava's right about that. It's the most buzzworthy main event match we've seen in a while. And not just the finish. You two are really going at it. It's got so much attention.
Yeah, a fair one this time, I hope. Let me prove I'm better than her.
I'm not faulting you for it, but don't pretend you weren't about to use that chair before Ava outsmarted you. And this one will be no DQ, which...
I'm down. Let's go. This is in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me. Tonight on main event takes on... Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum. Dum bum. Bum bum.
It's the superstar who's driven to live up to all the hype.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Dr. Britt Baker.
The WWE Universe more than ready to see this one start.
I'm surprised they let me get away with Dr. Britt Baker part.
After fireworks in their last match, Ava Moreno and her opponent are facing off again in a no disqualification match and take care of their unfinished business.
I don't know about you, Cole, but I love that Ava will do anything to get the W. Should come in handy under these rules, or lack thereof.
Let's see if Ava's opponent can match Moreno's intensity without losing focus. You have to think she needs a strong result here to restore her confidence after taking a loss.
Bang, drop kick. Here we go.
Crossbody
To the floor. That
Yada
was
yada
coming
yada
in
yada. I heard
breakneck
it's a
speed.
no DQ
Going
match.
fast
So that's
and
what we're
moving
getting.
dangerously. Oh, man.
And now she's gained command of this one. She's reading everything her opponent is trying to throw at her. And some effective offense with that one.
just continuing to dismantle their opponent.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
That offense taking a toll on her.
Ava telegraphing that one.
And that was an
Sure.
effective attack, guys. He's got...
Uh-oh.
Able to capitalize
Onto
on
the
Ava's
candlestick
mistake.
too.
Slips out of the way. Kendo stick to the skull.
And a well-executed move we just saw there.
Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many.
The main event image is really bad.
This could be big. Going up high.
From the top. Whoa, look out. You'll want to talk about putting it all on the line. Always an extra risk when you dive ringside.
Oh my gosh! Boom!
Despite hitting her in the stomach, it's only her chest
To
that's
build the
red.
strength to turn the tide. And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
This is just getting uncomfortable at this point.
And things are just going from bad to worse. And it is clear the mission now is to destroy and incapacitate.
Okay, those are both buggy, but okay. You gonna pick up this chair, my buddy?
Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
My turn. Yep.
She saw that one coming. Big time clothesline. Good
Let's get you in the ring because I have my signature and my finisher.
And she slides her back to the mat.
There's a neck breaker. Will this be enough?
And she kicks out right away.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Things taking a turn for her now.
She's not letting me have a breather here.
She's saying, cutting her off there. Smart strategy. My God, what a striking display. Uh-oh.
3, 2, 1.
What a gutsy performance.
That is firing your biggest shot, but leaving your prey left standing. Time to reload. And it's another attack above the shoulders.
Got to protect that region or the lights can go out fast.
Picture perfect takedown. Moreno changes the direction of that one.
Scratching and clawing. This could be it.
1. Oh, super kick for the win.
A win.
Here is your winner, Dr. Britt Baker.
Unquestionably a big win here tonight.
Ava Moreno has got to figure out how to...
That was funny. Hi, Saber. Stretchies, you gonna give me a hug? Give me the papa. Oh, that hug is with your paw. She says, nah,
That's
bitch.
more like it. I think I've proven my point. I'm better.
I guess you can keep up with me when I'm having a bad day. But better? You must have lost count, LJ.
Ava's right on that point.
Of course you'd be on her side.
Do you really think I have it out for you somehow? Ava's right. As far as WWE is concerned, you're square.
That's
So,
true.
if you really want to settle the score, this needs to be a best out of 3 series. At least that's what management thinks.
Fine. I'll beat her on the next main event too.
They'd actually like you to have the final match on SmackDown.
On SmackDown?
Are you serious?
That's what I said, didn't I?
Then I can't wait to beat her on SmackDown.
Oh, calm down. Act like you go here.
Just one thing. The show's already been booked and is pretty tight. I could only get you a little time. So it's officially a 5-minute time limit match. My recommendation, if you want to finally settle this, someone better win quickly.
Oh boy. I like how they do reference that, like, matches have time slots. And of course a women's match is 5 minutes. Oh, what do you want, Liv?
Hey, I've been looking for you, but I haven't seen you around the locker room.
You
Yeah, I got
have?
demoted.
Honestly, I haven't had a reason to be in the SmackDown locker room before now.
Yeah, I've been wanting to apologize for what I said to you at Survivor Series. I think I was a little harsh.
A little.
You were maybe just a little harsh, but nothing I can't handle.
You made a mistake. Something I've done a few times in my career. Heck, I even crashed a wedding once. Not my proudest moment, but when you're in the thick of it, sometimes it's easy to get carried away. Anyway, I shouldn't have said everyone on SmackDown was mad at you.
You weren't mad?
Oh, we were. but if we stayed mad at every loss, no one would ever be friends. So I'm sorry. And I'm excited for your match tonight. As far as I'm concerned, you should have won that first one too. You had Ava on her heels.
You watched our first main event match?
Of course. Though, if you're gonna try something when the rev's down, you gotta work on your timing a little bit.
Fair enough.
Good luck out there.
Okay. Let's go.
This wrestler group.
Yep, we know this wrestler is the number.
For those of you who have been following
5-minute time limit. Let's go.
Rivalry over on Main Event, you're in for a treat. They're here on SmackDown to settle the score.
And for those of you new to the rivalry, you're in for a treat too. These two haven't been in WWE very long, but they're already determined to crush each other.
Unfortunately, they won't have much crushing time as this is a 5-minute time limit match, so they better crush quickly.
Striking at will.
Knees meet face. She's looking to end it early.
Wow.
And kicks out before the count.
She's trying to drain some energy with that early cover.
And there was some force on that move.
Nicely done.
Inverted scoop slam.
Oh, dodges the attack just a smidge quicker.
It is easier to dodge an attack than it is to counter an attack.
High risk.
Wow, she lands hard.
That missed horribly.
Turned that one around. And there's the sling blade. The fatigue is setting in for her.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried. Insulting.
Eva interrupts the attack.
She had enough of that. Overhand.
Oh, God.
Shots and elbows and forearms. My God, what a striking display.
She's gaining momentum here, guys.
Momentum has clearly swung her way.
What a shot! She adjusts it and reverses it.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, man, check out this power.
There was a second that I could have reversed it, but
Eva pays for leaving an opening.
Striking at will.
hey, but we only got a minute something left.
Uh-oh. Let's go. We're going to see it.
Moreno's in the worst way now.
Oh.
Makes the cover.
And they're still in this.
Moreno.
What is it going to take to keep her down?
The answer might be more than her opponent can offer.
And that result.
And the cover for the win.
This is it.
Kicking out before the count.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
Super kick. Gosh. Super kick. She's going for it.
2 super kicks?
Shoulder up.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there. She saw it coming. Beautiful takedown into the Achilles lock. Uh-oh, the end is near.
Looks like
She has other plans here.
I think she was just looking to soften her up a little there.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in.
Trying to rip that arm out of the socket.
You feel like hope?
Not sure why, but she releases the hold.
Well, I think she sensed her opponent was about to break free. Moreno was waiting for that. An agile escape. Nicely done.
A determined sequence of attacks from her here.
You can tell she is fully focused now.
Oh god, we're gonna run out of time before this match is over.
One after another.
She's staying elusive.
Frankensteiner.
Oh, is that a counter to my finisher? This is gonna be a no contest.
And this is gonna be it.
Oh my god, that was so close. 9 seconds left.
Here is your winner, Dr. Britt Baker.
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
Clever is really the only word that can
That
describe
was
victory.
so
However you want to
freaking
describe it, it
close.
certainly worked.
Sorry, that's like a sigh of relief moment.
It's like I've always said, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And did you see the finish of that match? What a victory!
Barely
In fact,
won.
it's a day of victories for this whole family. Not only did my niece triumph in her first match on SmackDown, it's finally time for that big announcement I've been teasing. As you know, I recently appeared at Survivor Series, and it seemed that impromptu moment scratched an itch that the WWE Universe didn't even know they had. After some talks with corporate, we've come to an arrangement, and starting next episode, Ruthless Digressions will be an official WWE podcast. It'll be all the same content you love, just with a little more WWE oomph behind it, including a brand new studio set so we can record video for all our exclusive interviews. Move over, Broken Skull Sessions and Steve Austin. There's a new podcast host in town, and it's me.
Oh god, Holes was 20 years ago. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm curious of whom of my friends is on. The main event! Alright, let's read the text from it, and then we're gonna stop for now. Our best 3 may be over. That doesn't mean I consider our business finished. Consider it however you like. Dues paid. Booch. Alright, we got 1 from there, and none from there. And we got Corkline, Justine, and Kayla Braxton. Okay. So 2 are enhancements, and 1 is just story. And then I think the other one is just story as well, right? Yeah.